What's up YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a very long time. Life has been really crazy for me lately, but that's okay because we have dividend payments to make me feel better. And that is of course all the dividend payments that I got from August of 2022. This is the biggest dividend payment month that I have gotten thus far. A total of 18 different dividend payments. And like I said, this is the biggest dividend payment that I have gotten so far. And it brings me that much closer to building a snowball effect that I really want for my portfolio. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on the video because it does help out the growth of my channel tremendously. And don't forget to comment how much money your portfolio made this month as well. And let's roll the intro. As always, in every single video, we have to go over the buys that I did do for this week and my portfolio value. As we can see, my portfolio is currently sitting at $16,714.04. Down on the day about 1% or about $177. On the week, we were down 2% or about $387. On the month, we're also down $610 or about 3.52%. On the 3 months, we were also down about 1% or about $182. Year to date, we are down $1,104 or about 6%. Over the course of the last year, down another 1% or about $305. And then on the all-time, to make me feel a little bit better, we're up overall about 8% or about $1,339.92. The market has been very rough over the past couple of weeks. I'm not really expecting too much of a change. My plan is going to continue to stay the same. I'm going to buy every single week into these good solid companies that I know are going to pay me dividends regardless of the market performance, and also go up in value as well. Which, speaking of the buys that I did do for the past 2 weeks, the first one being Chase Bank. As we can see, about $109.73 worth of Chase Bank, which ultimately gave me 0.95 shares at an average cost of $114.72. With Chase Bank, I see them as a huge opportunity right now. Honestly, the entire market is a huge opportunity right now, but especially with Chase Bank, I did just want to increase my position with them, and I have been wanting to do that over the past couple of months, and now I finally have that opportunity as I have been recovering with a lot of the holdings that I have in my portfolio. Which, speaking of, the second purchase that I did do was for Starbucks. I bought $110 worth of Starbucks. That ultimately gave me 1.30 shares at an average cost of $84.53 per share. And Starbucks is another huge one that I'm actually buying aggressively, or I was buying aggressively, and now they are starting to recover a lot. I brought down my average cost from about $110 all the way down to $85, so I'm just negative barely. And I am going to continue to buy a little bit more over the next couple of weeks. But as they recover, I'm going to be in a really good position with Starbucks. And the last purchase that I did do over the past 2 weeks was buying Target. As you can see, about $112.12 for the Target, which ultimately gave me 0.64 shares. That's an average cost of $173.29 per share. And again, my holding in Target is the biggest in my entire portfolio now because of my aggressive buying over the past couple of weeks. I'm completely okay with that. I brought down my average cost below $200, which was my goal. And now as they're going to slowly start to recover over the next couple of months, I can just reap the rewards and collect those sweet dividends. Which, speaking of dividends, time to hop into all 17 dividend payments that I got for the month of August 2022. With the first one being Chase Bank. At the time, I had 4.36 shares, and they were paying about $1 per share, giving me $4.38. I already talked about Chase Bank before, but I really want to increase my position in Chase, especially because they're going to be the main finance sector stock in my portfolio. So it's a no-brainer to continue to increase that position. The dividend payment that I got was from Verizon. At the time, I had 15.94 shares, and they were paying about 64 cents per share, giving me $10.20. Built up my position in the telecommunications sector with Verizon and AT&T over the past 2 years, and they haven't been doing so hot over the past year or year and a half. But that's completely okay with me because I'm going to continue to hold on to them because I'm not down that much, and as we can see, I'm getting paid some pretty sweet dividends along the way. Which, speaking of, my third dividend payment was from AT&T. At the time, I had 17 shares, and they're paying 27 cents per share, giving me $4.72. Like I said, my telecommunications sector has been taking a beating over the past year, but that's okay because I'm just going to hold on strong. I don't see any point in selling really because they don't make up a huge section of my portfolio, and I'm going to continue to get paid these sweet dividends along the way. The next dividend payment that I got was actually from AG&C. At the time, I had 14.53 shares, and they're paying 12 cents per share, giving me $1.74. AG&C was an aggressive dividend stock that I first invested into when I actually started my portfolio here on Robinhood. I haven't bought a lot of them because I did go down negative, but they have been consistently paying me this dividend out over the past 2 years now. A really cool stock in my portfolio, which has a value of less than 1% in my entire portfolio. But as you guys now know, I have a more aggressive dividend portfolio over on Public, so maybe I'll transfer this one over to Public or just keep it because they pay the dividend out every single month. The next dividend payment that I got was from Apple. At the time, I had 7.51 shares, and they're paying 23 cents per share, giving me that $1.73. I haven't been buying a lot of Apple recently. I definitely want to change that because as the holidays come up, we know Apple has a huge surge, so I definitely want to keep my average cost relatively low while also buying Apple. The next dividend payment that I got was from EPD. At the time, I had 13.5 shares, and they're paying 43 cents per share, giving me $6.42. EPD is a great stock that I first invested into when I started this portfolio, and I built up a healthy position that I'm comfortable with. might be adding more into this holding soon, but for the time being, I'm very content with this holding. The next dividend payment that I got was from Main Street Capital. At the time, I had 10 shares, and they're paying 21 cents per share, giving me $2.15. Main Street Capital is the other finance sector stock in my portfolio that I do want to buy more of, but I think they're really overpriced at the moment, so that's why I'm focusing more on Chase Bank. But this is an amazing stock regardless. Next dividend payment that I got was from Costco. At the time, I had 2.48 shares, and they're paying 90 cents per share, giving me $2.23. I absolutely adore Costco just because I was down on Target and I was aggressively buying Target. Now Target is the biggest holding in my portfolio, but I would like Costco to be my biggest holding in my portfolio. So I am going to continue to buy more when the opportunity comes. The next dividend payment that I got was from Home Foods. At the time I had 22.7 shares and they're paying 26 cents per share, giving me $5.90. Home Foods is a staple in the grocery stores. If you don't know who Home Foods are, they're basically going to be in the deli section of your grocery stores. They do packaged meat, lunch meats, all those things. And I kind of took a huge gamble on Home Foods. They are relatively volatile, but I believed in them long term, so I am now positive and getting paid dividends on top of that. Next dividend payment that I got was from another high paying dividend stock, Prospect Capital. At the time I had 26.37 shares and they're paying 6 cents per share, giving me $1.58. Prospect Capital has a whopping 9% dividend yield. This is another aggressive high paying dividend stock in my portfolio, but I absolutely love this stock and I'm not going to sell this position anytime soon because they do pay me this dividend every single month, and actually they have increased it a couple of times as well. The last two dividend payments in my Robinhood portfolio are from my ETFs. The first one being from PEY. At the time I had 10.94 shares and they're paying about 6 cents per share, giving me 73 cents. At the end of the year with PEY, I am going to sell out of this position and put it into SPHD, which was indeed the last dividend payment that I got for this month. At the time I had 14.46 shares and they're paying 14 cents per share, giving me $2.03. I love SPHD, a great ETF, and they consistently pay me this dividend out every single month, and they just so happen to give me a great return as well. These two dividend payments that I got for this month were actually over my public portfolio, my aggressive dividend portfolio, which if you don't know, I'm only buying into stocks that are above about a 9% dividend yield. So if you are interested in that, let me know in the comments. But anyways, as we can see, the first one was from Jeppy. I got $2.22, and the second one was from QYLD. They paid me $3.74. Altogether, I have put about $700 into this specific portfolio. As we can see, because it is an aggressive dividend portfolio, everything above 9%, off $700, I'm getting roughly $5 every single month. And obviously, that's going to continue to grow over time, just so I can hit my goal even faster and put it back all into my regular portfolio. That brings my grand total for the month of August 2022 to $70.94. That is my biggest month yet, which is pretty crazy because the last biggest month that I had was back in February of 2022. And as you can see, that was for $57.40. About $13 more than my biggest month, and I'm doing nothing special. I'm just consistently investing every single week. Obviously, it is helping that I have an aggressive dividend portfolio alongside my normal portfolio, but at the end of the day, anyone can do this, and that's exactly why I'm sharing my journey here on YouTube and on TikTok as well. But it's really cool to see how fast and aggressive my portfolio is growing over time. As you can see, at this time last year, I only got $49.61, but we are growing relatively fast here. And as you can see, the total so far is at $343.04 for the year, which we have already beaten my entire total for last year, and we still have 4 months left in the year. I'm super excited about this, and hopefully we can break 3 digits, if not by the end of this year, early next year. Whew, that was a lot. That was 18 dividend payments that I got over the month of August 2022. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of y'all. Don't forget to comment down below how much money your portfolio made this month. And then don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video because it does help out the growth of my channel so much. And that's going to be all that I have for y'all this week. I will catch y'all next week. Peace.